You're watching this video, we're assuming that you have already finished Lab 5 and that whenever you start up your editor, it looks something a little like this. So you run editor main, now I could type some text, right? I am typing text, and you know what? It does not word wrap. It does not word wrap, right? If I want to see the rest, it's over here. I could press delete, of course. I can make new lines. Here are some lines later in the file, and yet more. Okay, that's what you should be at. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my code because my goal here is to explain to you why the approach we've taken so far is doomed. Okay. So what you probably realized is that there is some method called setText that we can give an entire string to. And so in my case, you create some kind of instance variable. I used a linked list of characters. Maybe you used a string. But ultimately, I want to display some string. And in this case, the string is all of this stuff that I've typed. There's a string that contains everything here, right? So the issue with this approach is twofold. One, there's no word wrapping, right? Like, there's no word wrapping. That's a little bit of a bummer. But two, there's an actual more fundamental issue, which is that when I click somewhere, I don't know where I'm clicking. Okay? Why is that important? Well, remember, we're going to make it so that when you click, the cursor appears in a certain location, and without in the JavaFX library, the text object just doesn't have capabilities for that. So one thing you want to do during this project is maybe look through the library, through the documentation. So if we look at text, for example, for wrap, right? We could try and tackle that first problem of word wrap, and indeed there's actually a pretty simple solution. We can just do set wrapping width, and it'll look nice. However, the problem is that when we click, right, if we say to JavaFX, hey, here's a big bundle of text, please render it for me, there's nothing in the API for text to give me back information about where it put all the spaces, right? So if I did have word wrap set up, then when I click here and I get back, so JavaFX, I can ask it for the mouse position, but it's not really going to be all that helpful because I don't know which place in my text buffer, like all the stuff someone's typed, I don't know what that corresponds to, okay? There's just no way of getting it back. However, if we did the rendering ourselves, if we were the ones who decided, oh, you know what, there's not enough room here, I need to bring it to the next line, then we can keep track of where everything is, and then when someone clicks, we can figure out where it is, okay? So that actually is going to turn out to be one of the most intense and difficult parts of the assignment, is building this layout engine. That is, you're given a bunch of text, and you need to make it wrap yourself, okay? So in the lab, I talk about this notion of hello worlding. And no doubt, one question that will start popping up in your mind is, what is the hello world here? How can I possibly do a rendering engine, okay? Well, the shabby secret is that, well, the best approach really is just to make, just to make a whole bunch of text objects. So instead of just having one display text, right? So at some point in here, we do new text, and new text here. You'll probably want a whole lot more text. In fact, probably one text for every character typed, okay? So I'm going to leave it to you to think about from here. You can maybe start to appreciate what this rendering engine is going to look like. And there's a lot more to think about. Okay, so just want to give you a sense of why we're doomed. If we let the JavaFX library render our text, then we don't know what position a click corresponds to. But if we do the rendering ourselves, we're in good shape. Okay, so good luck. We'll have more tips, and the Project 2 spec will be out sometime tomorrow. That is Thursday, and then you'll have some more things to play off idea-wise. Okay. So that's it, and I hope that the understanding of why things are doomed was clear, and if not, feel free to post on Piazza, but yeah, that's that for now. See ya.